Heroes of the Storm, Game 2. I am Neil the Steel Warner. I'm joined by Sean Menbung Shannon. Sean, you want to continue thoughts on that Game 1, or you want to just launch right into what
Just
these
make sure that you
teams
vote
need
in
to
the
do?
just make sure you vote in the MVP poll.
Yes, the straw poll is up in chat. Make sure you drop your vote for Game 1 MVP. I know my vote goes to Ganween. I know your vote goes there as well. So, but don't let us sway you. We're just here giving our thoughts. If you think that someone else from blog deserves that MVP vote, make sure you vote. It's super important. Or bragging rights within the team, I guess. I don't know. Do you brag within your team when you get MVP?
No, because I don't play.
Oh yeah, that's right. When you have played,
No,
I
usually try to think objectively about who was the best.
I mean, there's just something nice about slapping my big MVP Dioc onto my team chat, but that's just me.
Agreed.
That's just me. In my eyes, my whole team is MVP if we could vote for them. And here we go into pick ban. The bans from Game 1, we should probably see a repeat, I would think. Senna coming out against Jirachi, a favorite for Jirachi, has been very upset that they haven't had the chance to play it, and the Casio coming out against Hoagie. So, same Phase 1 bans coming through.
I don't think Heroes of the Storm should actually ban anything different.
I agree.
Unless they want to ban the Rumble.
Yeah. The Malphite, still a good ban coming out against Ganween. And I believe Real JLP has played it before as well.
I just think if you're the side of Heroes of the Storm, what you should do is ban out either Focus... Yeah, there's the Rumble ban.
There's
so
the Rumble
that's good. They decided it.
Yep.
Looks like Ganween's going to win with a 6-1 vote with only one person voting for Gnar. Must be Siren Delphi. As it looks like it's going to be Zyra. First pick. Zaya, first pick, and Caitlyn. Unless that Caitlyn is a Leona.
Yeah, that's probably a Leona. No, looks like it's
one of these fellas for Clash in 59 minutes and 30 seconds. I pray that our game does not last that long, because if it does, I will say Sudoku.
If it is anything like saucy.
Is that Aruyon's Tryndamere into Ornn?
Saucy PMALCS pick, the Tryndamere.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay. Tryndamere level 2 can also kill Ornn.
Yes.
Tryndamere has seen LCK play and has been thought of as just one of the most annoying champions to go against, because eventually, if when you have a tank in the Ornn, what you're gonna do is he can't match Tryndamere's split push, even if Tryndamere does 0 damage Tryndamere, right? Which he won't, because it's Aruyan. But even if he did, you just can't match the amount of DPS that can come out of him for splitting towers. I hope that we never see Tryndamere in a fight unless he pushes the wave and then roams down.
So the optimal build here, if you're talking just hard split, talking Static Shiv, Titanic, Essence Reaver, you go Titanic Hydra?
No, you don't need to go Titanic.
No, you don't need the
Phantom Dancer.
Okay, yeah, of course.
With Essence Reaver. Static for wave clear.
Yep.
And outside of that, just do your stuff. Literally just do anything. You can go IE if you want full crit. You can go, I think that's probably the big threes: IE, Static, and
Essence.
Yeah.
I'm
TB if you
excited.
want, but it should be really interesting. Probably Bloodthirster or something we might see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Death Dance, a popular one as well. Just something with some lifesteal on.
Yeah.
The Bork if you're trying to chase someone down, I guess. If
You
and
could do Bork as well, and it would
yeah.
help if you ever grouped and you wanted to start doing Baron. Tryndamere could solo Baron with that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
The LeBlanc pick.
The LeBlanc coming out for Hoki. A good pick for him. I know he's very comfortable on it. It looks like they're just going straight comfort. They tried a comp to build around a comp last game and it failed. So it looks like they're just going straight comfort. Literally Keegan going to be going onto the new. Yeah. And Vel'Koz going to come out for real JLP. Yeah, I don't hate it. Honestly, if you play a game, you try to build a comp, hey, we're going to go this early damage comp, we're going to try to snowball the Darius, the Vlad, the Warwick. That's a good comp. You built around it. It failed miserably. You know what, game 2? Just play something you're comfortable on. Who cares?
Okay, what I have a question is, and I'm gonna go look, but isn't LeBlanc really good in the Vel'Koz?
I don't know mid lane matchups well enough to comment on that.
I'm gonna check. Vel'Koz counters. In the mid lane.
Yeah.
48% win rate versus LeBlanc. So it's about 50-50, but it seems like the kill pressure is always on LeBlanc unless you can hit the W on her W. Or the W, I believe.
But I mean, this is one of those situations where I think your comp is made. You've got the Ornn Leona J4, which is such a strong team fighting comp with the chain of CC that you can do there. And so you look at your mid laners and you say, hey, what do you want to play that does a lot of damage? I would say that was the communication rather than them thinking, hey, what counters?
Well, what I would have said is, okay, we see their whole team, and what we need is to get into the next game, this game right here, because stuff that does really well into LeBlanc would be like Lissandra.
Yeah. Rise, maybe.
You could play even Kassadin.
Yeah.
You could play Syndra.
Yeah, anything with that just
Malzahar,
nice.
Ari.
Yeah, nice lockdown CC. I think we saw game 1 of the LCS today, a Syndra into LeBlanc.
Yeah, we did, unfortunately for Ryoma.
Bjergsen and Ryoma, yeah. And Bjergsen just, 2 solo kills early game. But yeah, the Syndra works nicely into the LeBlanc. But, I mean, I don't know JLP's champ pool.
I think that's Ganwian.
Do you think Ganwian on the Vel'Koz?
Yeah.
Instead of on the Ornn?
Yeah.
Okay.
JLP obviously played the Ornn last game. Now what you could have done is just put Ornn mid against LeBlanc and then done something for the Tryndamere that could have matched him. Like you could have done the now the Yorick would not have been good. The Garen, on the other hand, could have been fine.
Garen, Kled, decent into Tryndamere.
Yeah.
Even something safe like a Poppy maybe. But as far as like covering the split, yeah. Urgot.
I don't know.
Haven't seen a lot of Urgot this season. Not in a great. Yeah. Ooh, nice one. You're full of them tonight. I'm actually really proud of you.
Thanks. I'm gonna be right back. I have to. I have to go see the John.
The little bung room.
Yeah, the little Menbung's room.
Nice. So while Menbung drains the main Menbung vein, we'll just go ahead and scan down these teams here. Heroes of the Storm, again, just locking in champions that seem to be very comfortable for them. Uh, Not a great sense of what their comp is, other than I guess just the Tryndamere split. Uh, Iruyan scaring me a little bit with the Ignite on the Tryndamere, but massive kill pressure, as opposed to that split TP into objective Tryndamere. On the side of Blog, again, we've just got a really strong team fighting team, massive CC options in terms of chaining, and I hope that if we were to listen in on their comms right now, they're talking about, hey, when a team fight breaks out, let's call out our ults, let's call out our positioning and where we're gonna place traps, where we're gonna do the J4 ultimate, when we're gonna do the Leona solar flare. Uh, you really just have to communicate these massive amount of CC potential. Big mistakes that we see out of comps like this all the time is people just getting excited, team fight breaks out, everyone blows their load on one enemy champion, for lack of a better phrase, and then there's nothing left to sustain the fight. You never want to blow your load too early, folks. So if you're playing one of these heavy CC team comps, just make sure that you are communicating with your teammates, you are understanding what the best order of spells is going to be, and then you execute. Ultimately, I'm going to throw this one. I'm going to call another win for Blog here. I think their comp is just a little bit stronger. It makes a little bit more sense, although I could see Heroes of the Storm just playing into their comfort and pulling a win out as well. So I think this one can go either way. Menbung?
I do think it can go either way. I think you're gonna have Jarvan is invading. Somehow Super Hoagie has now lost his clone.
Literally Keegan starting blue side though, so Guy Fieri, nothing to take. He sees a LeBlanc clone, and that's it. The ping's coming down from.
Oh, the minions taking him down.
Yeah.
As literally Keegan is literally just rolling his ball down here.
It's one of my favorite pastimes as well. So, yeah, literally Keegan actually starting the opposite side of the map, a little unexpected. Guy Fieri thought he was going to roll into the jungle and maybe get a good skirmish, and there was nothing there.
Yeah, real JLP gonna have to flash this one, I think. Oh, what the?
Wow!
Right there, Aruyan not burning the heal right there. Could have done that to win, and now he's gonna be losing out on this entire wave and a plate, I believe.
Rescue Aruyan. Yeah, bonking him on the head. Real JLP coming through with the kill. Taking a turret shot for no reason, and he will continue to push this wave. He should be able to get the wave to the turret.
If he stays for the plate, he dies.
If he dies, he dies. Rocky 4. It's okay. And real JLP will just go ahead and walk it out. So we're seeing our first jungle reset from Guy Fieri. Just going to go ahead and pick up the Stalker's Blade. A couple of pinks. And walking it back into the jungle. Literally, Keegan's still on the map, just doing new things in new places.
So yeah, I feel like that trade that we saw in the mid lane needs to be what we see a little bit more of, honestly.
Yeah. Pretty even in the mid lane. Ocean Drake just spawning, which means that we could potentially see another Infernal map. Sean's favorite.
Yep, the Nunu coming down, the hook hitting the... Oh no.
Oh, nice play by Mr. Matt. He tanks the snowball, flashes out of the engage, and is in perfect placement for the re-engage. It's really well played.
So, I can say that I believe some of my, as we see, Aruyan fighting Guy Fieri, trying to do a 2v1 here. Guy Fieri needs to get the heck out of dodge, because he's dead right there. And Aruyan's going to take real JLP down. He's going to have his... Yep, that's a double kill right there. Yep. Oh boy, that Ignite cooldown was back. And real JLP also had no mana. And as I was just about to say, what I'm noticing in a lot of both of these games is more misplays on people who initiate the play.
Yeah, and we saw this a lot in game 1 as well. This is gank communication. If you are coming in for a gank, you need to know everything that is going on in your gankee's life. How much mana do you have? What are your cooldowns? What are Tryndamere's cooldowns? Is Ignite back up? You gotta track these things if you're gonna pull off a successful gank.
Also something is, did Thresh just die? Yes, is the answer. Then don't come and show yourself for a gank, because information is always information. As the real JLP does not know, he's going to probably press right here. If he uses his, like, there, yep, that one.
Yep.
Real JLP probably has the Ornn ult that he can do, but Aruyan is just, he has ultimate, so that's fine.
Trade but he doesn't use he doesn't press it!
Seed. What is this?
What was that burst damage? Holy cow.
That's Ornn. That's what it is, but it's also just, what is, Aruyan has twice now. Also, should be going Cutlass and not Tiamat.
Yeah. Questionable. He pulls out the Warhammer and the Tiamat.
I do like the Warhammer.
The Warhammer is for Essence Reaver. Looking at their team comp, yeah, I mean, if you go Ravenous, I guess you don't need the Tiamat for wave clear if you have Static Shiv.
And the Bomby Cinder Rush means JLP's going to take a bunch of power shots. So the flash comes out from Aruyan, who has Nimbus Cloak, which means he gets a little bit more movement speed, and they're just trading. Aruyan has the dank 420 scoreline.
Again, 2 games in a row.
Yeah, 2 games in a row. Aruyan says, okay, I kill you, you kill me, I come back 2 of you, then I die, and then now my turn. Okay, cool. It's just like his gold difference in the top lane is almost 1,000, and is gonna be more than 1,000 after all is said and done here. But Guy Fieri, really squishy right now. Aurelion hasn't even burned ultimate yet. This is gonna get really hard, I think, for them to deal with. If bot lane and mid lane can just stick it out.
I mean, we've got a sizable gold differential in the bot lane on the side of Blog, which is really the only reason that they're up almost 1,000 gold as a team. We've got massive lead. Oh, big fight in the bot lane.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Great ult by
Really
Mr. Matt. Okay,
yeah.
Hey, did
somebody call for a Nunu?
Did Thresh just die? Yes. Don't gank the bot lane. We've seen 2 games in a row where No Not November has been incredibly below levels because of deaths.
So
as Guy Fieri is looking to jump on to Super Hoagie. He does have the ult available, but he does have double distortion. So you just make him burn your ult for ult. Not necessarily the biggest cooldown, actually a win for Super Hoagie.
It's going to translate into this ocean drink. So I think it's worth in terms of the objective. And Guy Fieri pulling out a somewhat sizable lead with that drag taken. He has a slight farm edge. The gold lead isn't massive yet, but he has the opportunity to snowball that.
What?
What am I seeing?
Master Fan Qing and Eing to try to land a root and flashing away, thinking
that he was going to get flag and dragged on, maybe, but Guy Fieri flag and drags the opposite way.
Yep. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice.
Just Tryndamere things. Top lane turret down to 1 plate.
The ult coming out. He burns the heal this time. He does have ultimate available. Hopefully he uses it. There we go.
Well, you
and
move
they just
around.
okay.
You just
Real
stand
JLP,
in the bush. You're just standing in the bush, autoing each other. Why?
Yep. Well, there's that. Guy Fieri gonna be right here, but Mr. Matt is here on a very nice roam as the bot lane has started to roam up. They do have the flash coming down. Right there, no more damage. Mr. Matt's Daybreak Shield does get the best of them right there, and they're going to translate this into a Herald, which I think this is the best macro play we've seen in both series, or both games.
Yeah, I agree. Really nice roam up top from Log's bot lane. Whether the call was, hey, let's get this rift, and they just happen to be right place, right time for that wet noodle fight that we saw between the Ornn and the Tryndamere, or they foresaw the wet noodle fight. Who knows? This is reminding me of the old Maokai meta days in PMA LCS, where lots of directed camera going to top lane and showing 2 tanks beating on each other.
Well, Aurelion's here and doesn't have ultimate. He's going to try to clear the wave, and he dies.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the bot lane.
Late ult by No Not November. Does get that going down.
Meanwhile, in the top lane. Meanwhile, in the bot lane. Directed camera, stop it. So Rift just walking, no one going to defend this 89 health Rift.
Literally Keegan sitting in the pit just doing pink duty.
Someone needed to walk over there and up, and the Rift or the Scuttle going to be taken away by Ganween. Nice little steal. Literally Keegan walks away with his tail tucked between his legs. That's Willem's tail, not Ninja's tail. So
All right. I'm gonna try to look at some positives.
Okay, go ahead. You go and then I'll go.
Blog has really good vision control.
Yeah.
And Heroes of the Storm has Tryndamere.
You know, it's funny. We share the same insight on Heroes of the Storm's positive. They have Tryndamere. And that's all I got.
I will also say that Blog... Oops. Yeah, okay. Blog is playing with their advantages very well, and if Heroes of the Storm can just let Tryndamere do Tryndamere things and he becomes the new Rift Herald as a TP is coming out. Oh, as Guy Fieri goes in really far. Aurelion is trying to kill him and he's gonna make it. He has the ultimate to not die right there. That's a little something.
The poor Ornhorn just ran his way. Says, who's gonna knock me back the other direction? Nobody, because real JLP is dead. Yeah, so like you said, if Aurelion can be allowed to do Tryndamere things, like we just getting a solo kill in the top lane on an Ornn trying to defend tier 2 turret. Heroes of the Storm, just be yourselves around the other side of the map. Don't die, and you'll be fine.
That last thing you said is really good.
Not dying is super important. But to be fair, okay, so to be fair, half of their deaths are on Aurelion.
Well,
I mean, Super Hoagie and Master Fan have technically infinite KDAs right now.
Yeah, but so
We're
does...
talking mathematically.
So does their counterparts.
True, yeah.
Who have items.
Yes. But as you said...
November hitting the hook, going in a little bit too early, it feels like. The Solar Flare coming on, the Master Fan gonna pop that, but doesn't have the root to land at all. Oh, right there. Nice flash into the root right there.
Yeah.
But the problem with this Tryndamere is going to be that, okay, Jirachi flashing also took grass this game as well. The Cloud Drake.
5-0-2 on the Caitlyn. That's a big Caitlyn right now.
Yeah, I do think this bot lane has been playing well, but I also, again, think that, and maybe it's just the fact that it's a different jungler. When you're playing with a different jungler, it feels weird. Although the real JLP continues to want to trade when it seems like the team wants to do... Yeah.
What? You have to send someone. Talk amongst yourselves. Who is least likely to get 1v1'd under by Tryndamere? You go. You have to
the answer is nobody.
I know, but least likely. Least likely.
Jarvan.
Yes. And with maybe some help from Mr. Matt on a late arrival, you can repel that Tryndamere push. But you have to do something. They just gave that tier 2 for absolutely nothing.
I will say
while they were doing random things, you know, Jarvan's taking wolves. You know, you have to do something.
So, I will say that while you have to do something, you have to have the right plan to do it. You might give up more kills, which makes this Tryndamere accelerate, and it's also the... oh, hello.
Yeah, missed the flag.
So, literally Keegan flashes out. Baron's gonna be up in 2.5 minutes, and Herald is up in 20.
Yep.
Now Aurelion has transitioned to the bottom side of the map, and this is actually where I would love to see it. No, not November. Just play him into it. No! Oh, he just gets stun locked now. And Mr. Matt has to flash away.
I'd actually...
Super Hoagie.
let me know your thoughts on this. What would you think? I'd like to see a Ruyan up near this Herald spawn to try and take it as a way of possibly breaking the base.
So what you can do is keep a Ruyan bot and have to send 2 people to him, and y'all just play, you know, keep away on this Herald because you know where they are.
Yeah.
Ruyan should not die.
I think the Caitlyn damage would just be too strong and would overpower Heroes of the Storm right now. They're just going to take it for... Ruyan going to go ahead and take some camps, keeping his XP up. He's got the 2-level lead over Real JLP right now. That's going to stay pretty consistent.
Top Herald right there.
They're going to take this turret down before Herald charges.
No, not November.
No, not November. You're too far forward. And this tier 2 mid turret is going to go down quick. Caitlyn going to auto it. I'm going to have a wave. Spell is being used on the clone.
Oh.
Sad day, says Master Fan in all chat. Guy Fieri gonna die to a minion? No. Stuck in the base. Says, I don't have enough mana to flag and drag. Somebody tank this. Oh no! What am I watching? No. I think Menbung has gone silent just out of sheer confusion. But yes, Guy Fieri stuck in the base, has no mana, can't flag and drag out, says team, news team assemble, and someone come tank these turret shots for me, and they misjuggle the turret shots. Very, very odd, very confusing. We got Cloud Drake coming up in 23 seconds. Baron has just spawned. We're going to look to see Blog gather around this Cloud Drake, get their 3rd Drake. Operation Saving Private Eric didn't work, says Jirachi in all chat. No, it was an epic failure. Black Hawk Guy Fieri down, I guess. I almost said Black Guy Fieri down, but that... I don't know if that would be appropriate.
So Jarvan is not here. You have all 5 members doing this.
I went on a nice solo adventure, still casting.
Now Trindamir's on a solo adventure, and they're gonna try to run into this. The Flash from Ganween comes out. Real GLP is gonna get that. The ultimates are getting layered on top of each other. No, not November trying to do stuff. Aruyan has taken down Guy Fieri. Now Master Fan's on the backside. Aruyan somehow is on the other side of the map. Now Master Fan's gonna try to pop over the Zenith. Oh no! Landed. Oh, and a very nice ultimate right there, and good root. I think he should be fine if he takes the inside track, but Jirachi's tracking him down. I'm going to try to slow him, and probably will be able to do so. Master Fan has to burn both ultimates right here. Jirachi still has the ultimate available. Should take him down. No, barely does not. Meanwhile, in the top lane, back at the Hall of Justice, Trindamir is pounding on this inhibitor turret as they're taking this dragon extremely slow. He should just ignore the Jarvan.
Just do the turret.
There's literally no way he kills you.
So, match point for Soul. Guy Fieri gonna get away on the blast. Gonna go back in for the blast cone. Yeah, Ganween coming. Whoa. That is a Tryndamere that is 3 levels above you. Please stop chasing him.
You know how people are like, wow, that guy's got some pretty big gonads. It's like, but does he need to?
Guy
Hit the hook,
Fieri's
hit the-
trying
oh,
to
no,
show
you should have hit the hook.
trying to show them off right now. And I think you just start Baron here. You have the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn can burst the Baron down pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, the Trendemir is still
The
pushing.
Tryndamere is
No
gonna
one
be
is
pushing
able
top.
to. This is going to be one of those old Zion Spartan games where he just does not care. No, you need the
You
minions.
need the minions. The turret has.
It's okay. It's okay. He gets it. He can actually kill Mr. Matt if he gets. Nope. Okay. Well, the shutdown went to Mr. Matt.
Not ideal, but that's okay. The point is, you stop that Tryndamere push. Maybe now you walk straight to Baron.
So what oh, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
So we got Gamlian playing James Bond. The bot lane. Yep, they are on vision. They know this. Nunu is doing Krugs.
Krugs, yeah. As one does with Baron up. So not ideal, but you know, even if Nunu's there, I don't see. Here comes the steal from Super Hoagie.
Oh my God! He got the steal!
Oh. We are in it! We are in it, folks! This is a game. Let's get the Tryndamere push going, bot lane.
Hoagie
With Baron buff.
literally saved the game. Tryndamere has Baron buffs now.
So whoever it was that was waiting for that Clash team, don't hold your breath. It's only 24 minutes now, but we're in it for the long haul here.
You have to push mid if you are the sides of Heroes of the Storm. Crack open mid tier 2. Aruyan, who is level 16 right now. He is 3 levels above anyone else in this entire game. He's gonna take this. I don't know why you would attempt to go there, Guy Fieri. I know you have everyone else, but you will die.
Yes.
Oh, and then, okay, so...
nearly 4 item Tryndamere. 3.5.
Tryndamere right now can go top lane at the inhibitor.
Yeah, which would make sense. I don't quite understand what their laning assignments are right now, why they're calling for this.
Oh, man.
Aruyon's still sitting bot.
Super Hoagie's efforts are about to be in vain.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you...
Wait! The Tryndamere's in the bot lane gonna be
Still in bot.
What is this?
Still in bot. You need to send your Tryndamere top, break the inhibitor, while the rest of your team with Baron buff pushes down mid. Yeah, that mid tier 1 is still 33% health.
What I don't understand is, if the Tryndamere shows in the bot lane, why are you matching it with your wave clear? He can chase a Vel'Koz down. Meanwhile, Hoagie has a gigantic... No one's answered Hoagie this whole time, and he's the only one without Baron.
Yep. It's unorthodox. It's unorthodox, but their whole strategy is kind of rolls off that. So
I guess it just makes it to where you have to...
Don't knock it till you try it, I guess. Well, we've got Cloud Drake coming up in about 40 seconds. Ruyan finally getting a wave to the bot lane turret. It's going to go ahead and take that tier down. And they got to go to Drake. You have to contest
What is
Drake.
Super Hoagie doing?
Drawing
He's taking
pressure
half of
away
his
for
health.
Drake? I don't know. But the rest of Heroes of the Storm don't collapse up there. Go. What is literally Keegan doing? Keegan, go do Drake. Keegan.
Drake! What?
Go do Drake.
Alright, so Baron is timed out.
Well, Aruyan's pushing bot lane. Gonna go ahead and pop the ultimate. Gonna try to get onto Jirachi.
Holy moly, 1,000 kill shutdown. Gets the Cloud Drake. Aruyan slowed down, not gonna be able to pick it back up.
Gonna get out.
Holy crap.
Gets the 1,000 gold shutdown on Jirachi and gets out. I mean,
So-
as I said, We were knocking their strat, and look what happens. They they got pretty much
No,
everything they wanted
no,
except for the
no,
inhibitor. Come
no,
on, come
no,
on,
no,
Medbung,
no. I'm not saying. Wait, did he throw a hook and lantern to the same
and a
place?
lantern.
Okay, so this
Very
is
odd.
what's happening.
Hmm.
This game is literally don't make the first decision.
No, yeah. You just wait for the other team to do something. It's probably going to be the wrong decision, and then you capitalize on it.
But it was the wrong decision for LeBlanc to be top, and
Correct.
somehow the rest of the team thought, yes, we must kill the 0 and 2 LeBlanc, who only has 2 items. This will be the way that we get back into it. Somehow, JLP is you know, it's going to be really interesting to find out how all this works.
Um, if you are blog, what are you saying right now? Because
Guys,
this game should have ended 8 minutes ago, right?
um, well, if I'm blog, I'm saying, guys, as long as we can make something happen, like this maybe.
Oh, this is
As
such a
Hoagie is
split
dead,
fight. They get Hoagie,
they
but
put
that's
the lantern out for the corpse.
yeah.
The ult is burned, I believe, for no reason. Guy Fieri's still looking. Flash comes out from from Master Fan onto Jirachi as the
Good
hook
hook.
comes out, and No Not November
Oh.
dies. Aruyan, meanwhile, in the top lane, still has his ultimate available.
Mr. Matt is back. Oh.
Oh,
Can we get some pings of that ultimate? Well, anyway.
Fury almost going down. TP's going to be coming out from Ganwian, who does have ultimate available. It's going to ult Master Fan, most likely. Nope, doesn't even have to. Burns the ultimate. And this should be the win for the side of Blog.
So ultimately, the win condition was just run at them, run at Heroes of the Storm without Tryndamere, and it'll be fine. Okay, nice Cataclysm. Keegan gonna go down to Jirachi, padding those stats there, and that's gonna be.
Ganwian and Mr. Matt not dying at all this series.
Yeah.
Or this game, excuse me.
This game, yeah, very impressive. KDAs for the side of Blog. Ultimately, a game that I think went on for a little bit longer than needed to, but at the end, they kind of just ran at them and got some kills, and wow, look, we ended.
Yep.
So, who's your MVP of Game 2, Mr. Menbung?
Mr. Matt.
Yeah. Some really 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 great ultimates, really well timed, multiple multiple hits on them. Um, yeah, just really well done, well played. Um, Drachi playing a very very good game as well, but I think we all the old adage, ADCs can't win MVP. So straw poll gonna be going up in the chat any minute. Wow, that is some damage. My game is actually still stuck on the victory screen. 200 plus years of experience can't get me out of the game, but good thing I can see stream. There we go. It only took 5 minutes after the game ended. So straw poll is up in chat. Go make your vote for your MVP of Game 2. Gan Wiener was our MVP of Game 1. And as soon as we get enough votes in Game 2, we'll go ahead and get those MVPs into the stream and ask some questions. And then we'll let Menbung go nighty night because I can tell Bung is spent. Nighty night, Bung.
Yeah, mentally spent. It's been a very rough weekend for me.
Well, you got the
Uh,
big move coming up.
Big move coming up.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Tuesday morning, I'll be leaving Houston, headed for. I have been invited to a Clash team.
I have also been invited to a Clash team, and I'm gonna accept.
Fleeing Panda. Tell me who's in the group.
Hoagie, Panda, Kevin, you and me. It's a solid team, actually. I don't have a ticket yet.
Nor do I. Yeah. So I don't know if I can do it.
Oh. I just got one. I got a basic ticket.
Okay.
Does that work? Anyway,
yeah.
back to our job that we're supposed to be doing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and we've got 9 votes in the MVP poll. Is that good enough for you?
Let's see.
I mean, Jirachi is leading, so I don't know if is it tied now? Oh, should have cut it.
Someone.
Someone go vote. Break the vote. Break the tie.
I don't like that.
We don't like MVP ties.
Someone please go vote. Hold on.
Whoever voted for JLP, come on now. We love you, JLP, but
yeah, I don't necessarily like that.
Don't vote for yourself, people. The troll MVP voting just makes me so. Usually it's pretty obvious. Come on, we all know. Click my balls. I'm locking in. And oh shit.
Hold on, we're about to find out.
Join the team and
someone.
Lock in.
Okay, so we got one more vote, and they vote for Ganwian, which doesn't help us at all.
You jerks! All right. Mr. Matt has 5 votes. Boom, Mr. Matt MVP. All right,
perfect.
JLPs can't win MVP. It's true. All right, let's go. Player of the game 1.
Yes, please.
All right.
Wait.
We're both MVP.
Oh, hi everybody.
Y'all, it doesn't matter what y'all say.
Alright.
We're both MVP.
You know the. Don't lie.
Wait, where's the? Oh yes, Stewish.
What?
Okay.
Okay. So let's throw a couple of questions out there. Chat, if you have some questions, go ahead and throw them in chat. I don't know. Let's get whoever wants to jump in first. Just kind of talk about those 2 games and talk about how you felt in kind of a couple of bloodbath and kind of back and forth games.
I felt great game 1.
We know, yeah.
That's just remember that's the big dick Dan Wiener on Rumble.
Okay, so I have been drawing for the last 3 weeks, on an average of 3.5 bans per game.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can't stop me. You can't ban me anymore. So
Dan Wiener.
It's good to be feared, I guess. In a way, well, talk a little bit about that. When you feel like you're getting targeted and being banned out, have you been playing a lot of different champions outside of PMA LCS play to try and counter that, or how do you respond to
Well, I'll give you an example. They banned Echo. And this last game, they banned Echo. That was at least in part banned towards me because I've been playing it all day yesterday and today.
All right. Okay.
And I'll be honest, that one needs some work, but
that's good that you have self-awareness.
But I'm always playing. Hoagie says that one was for Eric.
It's okay. You can believe that.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it for me. It's okay.
I know he plays Echo. It's going in the spreadsheet. Credited towards both.
Very nice.
You're not player of the game. Get out of here.
I don't. I'm forcing my way. The bot lane is
Get
MVP.
Out of here. Get out of here.
All right.
No.
Now.
So anyway.
Oh.
So anyway, I've been working on a lot of stuff to various levels, but it's also with my flexibility and things that that might normally go top that I can take mid or vice versa or otherwise. It's just I just have too deep of a pool to really ban, and so the team will tell you I get really excited when I get so many bans.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
that's it's actually a fact. So a lot of the games where it's like, hey, so like we kind of strategize like, oh, what are we gonna pick banned? And then we all kind of hypothesize like, what are we gonna see banned? It's like, well, we're probably gonna see Malphite, and we might see Cho'Gath and Anivia. That's always a go-to. It's like
Yeah.
so like we kind of hypothesize pick ban pre-game, but we don't really want to psych ourselves out. But to your point, Stu, yeah, like it's awesome to really see like how deep your pool is, and that's kind of like my thing too. Is like this split I've already played 8 champions, and I don't want to like my goal is not to show off. My goal is to show proficiency on a magnitude of champions and
My
magnitude of
goal is to show
situations.
off.
Well, Leona looked really great. Some excellently well timed and well placed solar flares, and talk a little bit about.
Thank you for stopping the server mute. That what you're doing, man.
Oh my god!
Mr. Matt, will you
Medba,
talk?
legitimately not okay. I'm done now.
Oh, Mr.
Ooh.
Matt, will you talk a little bit about just that game two and maybe any sort of fears or communications that went through when it looks like your team comp is really well designed and a lot better than the team you're going up against, yet you still have a fed Tryndamere running waves into your base. Talk a little bit about what the comms and what's going through everyone's head as you're trying to respond to that.
Yeah, so it was kind of everyone taking rotation duty of trying to stop the Tryndamere. We started with JLP on Ornn, and I don't particularly know how the top lane matchup plays out. It was back and forth in the very early game with a lot of, Ornn gets a kill here, Tryndamere gets a kill, Ornn, Tryndamere, Tryndamere, Tryndamere,
Yep.
Tryndamere, Ornn.
I can say that tell you that from that standpoint is if you're playing a tank, you kind of have to go for against a Tryndamere, you have to go for him not getting kills
Mhm.
as much as possible, and then late game if he's only farmed and doesn't have kills, you can then start to maybe beat him a little bit, but it's hard.
Yeah. So him having a lot of the gold on their team made it very easy for us to kind of decisively say when we got a pretty clean pickoff on him.
Sure.
It was very much, hey, it's like, all right, collapse on Tryndamere, and you frequently saw that, like you see us kind of just circle up and try and like collapse. It's like, all right, get that kill. Let's go for the next major neutral objective, whether it's Baron, whether it's Rift Herald, whatever it is. So a lot of that was kind of what we were talking through, is just kind of working through these like this high tempo aggressive play style that were really like it seems it really fits us.
Yeah, for sure.
And as for specifically the Leona and all of that stuff, Leona is my highest mastery champion, and I have no shame. For those of you who saw me in Summer Split, I was like a Taric one trick, but that's also because Taric is OP. At least Taric was OP, and he's super fun. But you get bored of playing the same thing, so
yeah. So last question that I have, and then I think we'll go ahead and let everyone go for the night. Next week, up against Butter Our Biscuits for the second time this season. Any going into that game, or without revealing too much, obviously, anything that you're thinking going up against your next opponent?
Stu, I'll let you go first.
I'm just gonna go and say I'm not going to stop trying to improve my champ pool. I'm not gonna stop trying to improve my play. And thank you for the bans. Keep them coming. Because you can't ban me out anymore. So just bring it at me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Matt?
good. I'll give my perspective, and I'll try and keep it brief because it's late at night. So
Yes.
I approach
It's
every
actually
game.
earlier than most. We usually start later than this is right now.
That is true. It's still kind of late. So I have the mentality that every game is a unique situation. And I actually had Eric kind of snap me into this recently because Master Fan is actually one of my chapter brothers, one of my really good friends, like IRL. So I had to like kind of tune all that out and just disassociate everything. So every time, like, I don't think about who we play. I think I kind of look at it intrinsically, and I'm like, what is my goal for this week? And having played BOB before, and I think we played them in preseason as well, I'm not going to say anything about what pick ban's going to entail, but I'm going to say we are a very different team, and we are looking to take the top spot. Like, we have the hunger, the drive, the skill, and the capacity to be that team that's the number one seed in this division. And I think with the work we've put in, alongside help of our coach, like, we're ready. We're going to show up and we're going to play hard.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I'll be seeing you in week 9 when you play S10, and good luck taking that first seed. For that,
Yeah.
otherwise, we'll go ahead and close the stream there. I have been Neil the Steel Warrior, joined by Sean Menbung Shannon. Thank you to Kevin Pimp Monkey. What's your new last name, Kevin? I always forget. Thank you for streaming. Love you.
Yeah.
I'll see you in Clash in a few seconds.
Thank you guys for streaming.